Got it. I'll remember that.
This way. I really hope my voice is coming through. I don't know how close this mic needs to be, because sometimes these games just make my voice so quiet. I can't see my voice.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
It's just a man with no name. Camping out. Resting at a campground will restore the party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you have previously viewed. Is that so?
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Really?
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Okay. Downloadable content. Unclaimed DLC. Oh, that's right. I have, like, all of the things because this is the Ultimate Edition. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Oh my god. Well, I just entered easy mode. There's so much stuff. Is that it? Cool. Reminisce. So these are all skits. Cool. Cool. We'll just rest.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are two things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the Lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Gonna kick his ass. Am I playing her now?
I've gotta hurry.
What is happening now? I'm confoozled. Nope.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Ah, magic stone. Pretty sure that's the way I came from.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danan. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
I don't know. right here. Go away. Relax, Mr. Hogan. Is there a map button? No. This is so broken. Upwards. Okay. The hidden blade arc that fires off a pair of water blades for each attack. The hidden arc that opens with a flurry of slashes while stepping forward before whipping up a tornado. I think these are special. Oh, good fucking God. Jesus Christ. This game's gonna be so easy. I didn't mean to. Alright, fine. I had an extra check to this map. Square. Square is the map button. Gotcha.
We're so high up.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
Oh,
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
That's what the fish just jumped in the water and grabbed him. Man, this even if it is in a hot world, like or a hot area, would be so like I couldn't care if the water was like warm. It's probably still cool in the area around it. Up we go. So it was faster. That looks like a big boy monster.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
No shit. I'm running around with a rusty fucking... I guess this... It's supposed to be one-handed sword, but this is closer to like a two-handed sword in size.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
I know when I'm not strong enough to fight things. Oh, I'm sure if I equipped all that bullshit fucking extra equipment, I'd be fine.
Normally, I don't pick on the weak. This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us. How's this? Just we gotta roll with it. You're surrounded. Just stay calm. How's this? See ya. Here I come. Talent.
You're on! Take this! It's over!
See ya.
Only getting started. Can't be happening.
Shion, you're mine. How's
You're
this?
finished!
Had it coming. Talent storm. Touch cannon.
Yeah, we get put handed to us.
I still got a ways to go!
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Nice. damage.
What's this thing?
What that thing is slightly better healing, I believe. I think orange gel is better. Is it? Yeah, I think it's better health to heal. Might be it, and to heal better. Armadillo times.
I'll take you all on!
You're mine!
Help this! Mega Ray!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Strike!
How's this?
Mirage! It's over!
Ray!
Slash! Take this! Stop!
Ow.
None shall escape my
So
judgment!
damage. Kick your ass.
You're finished!
Ray!
I'll run you through! Had it coming! Don't
fury
go
of the
charging off
storm.
like that!
You're finished! Swallow Blade!
Ice Tornado!
I'm not
run you
done!
through.
You're finished!
Whoa!
Just a quick piece of parts. I see them. That one. Plasma shock. Plasma shock.
Take a look at that!
Woohoo!
What? Acquired dog tail. It's an owl with a
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
That owl had a dog tail. It gave it to me. Nice. Is there a purpose to this? No. Just alternate path. Don't cutscene me. Wait, don't cutscene me.
Get lost!
Here I come! You're mine!
I'll run you through!
Slash!
Had it coming!
You're mine!
Talon Sword!
Ferocious Fury!
One more!
Take this! You're finished!
I'll run you through! Had it coming!
Slap
Talon
down!
Sword! Tusk Cannon!
Oh, that's a lot.
None
Take
shall
this!
escape
I'll run
my
you
It's
through!
judgment!
over!
Had it coming! Talon Sword!
Ray!
I'll run you... I'm sure I can put this to use.
Oh, I'm sure you could too. Fuck. Alright. Now we go to the gate. The state nations of Dana divided and ruled over by Rena. Another town. How do you grow anything in this heat?
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Can I have not the rusty sword now, please? I don't want to use ancient alien tech weapon. I mean, for things like... What? 600% stronger? Oh, these peoples. Oh, there's a shop or something that I can buy a better weapon at. I see that N symbol there. This way.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
I just silently look at her through the mask.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
So, you need to stop. Ocean Blue Battle Goblin. Zephyr left your body. But I have some Battle Goblin. That's what I'm literally wearing right now. Who are you? You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? Well, if you've got any questions, lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. Yeah, it's fine. I'm right here. World building. What? Can I jump? Jump! Jump in there! Yes.
What's this doing here?
How did that dissolve is the real question. Hello, sir.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Nate sent us. He heard you might be short-handed. You could say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. And that of Bright Eyes with you? You sure we can She's on her side, Zephyr can vouch. Yep. What the hell? The name's Dryon, or Dyron. I don't know why I fucked that up. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge, but we already have our own things. We don't sleep on straw and raw hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes that
I
you're
guess.
Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need your help to haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout in the Zone Mine. The mines? Is that really such a good idea after the Renin's stuff to place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sandunes Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help them bring the supplies back to the village.
Got it.
You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to, as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Start quest. Subquests. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing a subquest will earn you rewards, and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives from the activity rules. Nice.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Get lost! Here, let me help.
Take it!
None shall escape my judgment.
Take it! It's over! Slap the shock!
Here, let me help.
Okay, here I go. Take it! Slap! Strike! Here I come! Take this! You're mine! You're finished! You're mine! Mirage! Here I come! You're finished! Sion, you okay?
No, she's not. She keeps getting her ass handed to her. Stop dying, please, for the love of
It's
God.
nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
You're a rage character that should be, like, fleeing from the active combat if you can. Thank you. Uh-oh.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Sion, do something!
He's dead. There's nothing that can be done.
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Don't see me, don't don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Shrooms. Nobody made it up. If we had arrived just a little sooner, we could have. Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those who were lost. Don't lie to me. He's dead. Got more money than I know what to do with it right now. Skill panel. Emblem obtained. Rebellious Spark. Skill Counter Edge. After a perfect evade or a perfect guard, press R1 to trigger an immediate counterattack. I haven't even learned how to guard yet. Iron Mask Veteran Samurai. Orochi's Gale Force Fury. I already have this unlocked though. A hidden art that opens with a flurry of slashes. Emblem obtained. Iron Mask Beach Hero. Howling Azure Storm. Hidden art that fires off a pair of water blades. Straight-laced Schoolboy. Oh my god, this is, yeah, I was right, these are all DLC things. Scarlet Battle Maiden. Cyan Instant. Ice Tornado, and Ray. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can then learn, making fights easier. You can view title unlock requirements from the skill panel. You can spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing right on the D-pad. If there is a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for yet, highlight it from the skill panel. Highlight it in the skill panel and press square. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify you once you have enough SP to finally unlock it. I don't even know where my SP is. 3,000! Oh my god! Sonic Thrust. Severing Wind. Let's go ahead and pop that. That. Pop that. That. And that. And we're gonna go here. That's useful. Yes! As you keep dying, increase near-death attack, elemental attack. I really don't give you a expensive as fuck. I don't want to spend anything on those, because it's all DLC stuff. Then we'll change things around so that we can not use DLC crap, but I don't want to do that. It's not how that should be done. So back to that. Sonic Thrust. Stardust. Can I? Get rid of that. That and that. There we go. Oh, this is
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Of course not, she's a princess.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Picky, picky. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm skeptical.
We're going to get here, right? Is the Zoogle still out there? Big guy, looks like an insect with wings, a size
Right.
of arms. Yeah, we saw it. Looked big and pretty tough. That's the one. It's hard to feel safe knowing it's still out there. I would really like to see it get its comeuppance one of these days, especially since the people that deliver that comeuppance are gonna enjoy a pretty mighty payday on the account of all the materials learned. You know? Zoogle materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy the materials contain. We could use them to make new weapons and stand up to the Rena a little better. Weird. Even with our astral art handicap. With that odd stray, I can usually gather a few people and gather materials. But something that big is bound to be beyond my capabilities. If only there was a good way to beat it. Fuck.
All right.
But how should I put it? If anybody has a shot at it, I think it'll still be you guys eventually. Once you feel like you're up to a challenge, that is. When you are, would you be willing to give it a shot? You can bring other people along with you.
Got it.
Help, of course. Sure, sounds fair. We'll get it taken care of sooner or later. I was going to say, that's an awfully quick request for a monster I'm more than certain we can't beat yet. I mean, unless I, like, perfectly dodge all the things every single time. Like one out,
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So? Technology's technology.
I was about to say.
It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Just because they're your enemy doesn't mean you can't admire the skill. I'm gonna assume this is the direction I need to go. Coal, a stone embedded in the back of a Danon slave. Hen.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zoogles here, too?
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zoogles anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you all. We're a team. As I try to adjust my chair, hold on. Forward, forward, forward. After all, that means you need to pull your weight. when I call for you, I expect you to clear out enemies around me. In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down any enemies around you too. Sound
Right.
fair? If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, that'll impact morale and our ability to combat together. So make sure you do it often.
Just
Got
a
it?
minute.
Looks like the enemy spotted us. Time to get to work. Don't tell me to hit. Why, my voice acting, which is not really voice acting, but me just talking so much trash. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attack. Once the boost gauge is full, press the corresponding direction to execute. The moves can be followed up with more attacks afterward and also restore AG when used. Building up the boost gauge, although the boost gauge builds up automatically over time, it can be filled up faster by landing attacks and counter edges on enemies as well. Iron Blade initiates a brute force swing that can drown almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble and create openings for additional attacks.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Escape!
Burning
It's on! You're mine! Eat dirt! I'm not done!
Take it! They've got me surrounded.
Wing Clip fires numerous beams of light from the muzzle of Shion's rifle. Effective on aerial enemies, it temporarily restricts their flight abilities and downs them.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. I'm only getting... Let the marksman handle this.
Rising Wyvern! No escape! Stardust!
You're mine.
Take this! You're finished!
I never miss.
Take this!
By the... Let the marksman handle this.
I'm not
Where
done!
are you going? Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! This one's mine. Where are you going? There!
That's not...
Here I come! You're finished!
Let the marksman handle this.
You're mine!
Down
Got
two.
you. Sighted. It's over. Where are you going?
I feel like I have to get them
Hear me!
swat
Flame
though.
of
I think
fury!
that's what they
Burning
want.
strike! Primed and ready. This one's mine.
Oh, there we go. Success. Not gonna finish the fight. Boost attacks. Teaming up with another party member with boost attack allows you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different enemy types. Freaking, I can't speak. Don't be afraid to mix and match to maintain upper hand in battle. Holy crap.
Primed and
My
ready.
English is setting to no fault.
You're finished!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
Flame of fury!
Start up!
Burning strike!
You're mine!
This one's mine.
Take this!
This is you.
Take this!
Gemini
You picked the wrong fight! Strike! Swallow blade! Take this!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Sonic thrust! Take this! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Mega ray!
I'm not done!
Where are you going?
Nice dude. Looks like you're getting the hang of it, but don't let it get to your head. Those were the ones.
We won.
Remembering Wing 3, Shotfang 1.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
I agree, it's because of the items up here. I want all of the items. Potatoes, delicious. It's Chris Rice. Blue chest. Hello, blue chest. Any items worth having? Money. I don't need money. I have...
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance?
I mean, the world you're in, I guess it makes more sense to be asking it in a reality like this than, you know, our world, but, you know. People care about how they look. Men, a lot less than women. Wait. Delicious bread time. I really should. Yeah. Attack this voice. Need this
Get
first.
lost!
Here I come!
And
You're
again!
finished!
Magna Ray!
I'll take you all on!
Gemini Aqua!
Take this!
By the power of water!
Swallow Blade!
Hear me!
You're
Flame of
mine!
Fury!
Strike!
House this! Magna Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Gemini Aqua!
Take this!
Take
Here I come!
It's over! Gemini
I can't lay a finger on you!
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see. Great!
Damage taken. That's fine. More potatoes. That is an astronomical number of flyers. Let's see that. Stuff. Go away. Go away, Lost Boys.
An opponent like this should be easy. Escape! Damn it! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Stop you dying, God.
I never miss!
You got fired!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Eat dirt! All yours!
That
gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, I don't think of anyone better than you, Shion.
Nice. That almost looked like I knew what I was doing.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
I don't want to cut all the things. There's such a big error here. Such a big error. Where are squares? Right. Squares are enemies. Gotcha. Like, big boy, let's not do the big boy.
An opponent like this should be easy. No escape! Take this! It's over!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
There! Go! I'm only getting started!
It's over!
Gemini Aqua! I'm ready!
Take this!
House this! Magna Ray!
You're mine! Sonic
Use a
Thrust!
healing art! First aid! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
There's no
Together,
such thing
that
as
wasn't even
not
a
taking
problem.
experience. There's no such thing as taking something too small. Experience is experience. Well, this crystal, so yes, we can fight you here.
No choice. You're mine!
Go!
You're finished!
You're mine!
Here I come!
You're mine! Insects should stay on the ground. Hear me! Flame of
Come
Fury!
one, come all! Swallow Blade! Take this! It's over!
Magna Ray!
No escape!
Here I go! Go! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less
Where are
talking,
you going?
more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Rising Wyvern! You're finished!
Sighted!
You're mine!
Here, let me help. First aid!
Oh, she got me healed right.
This?
Hey gamers, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, maybe even subscribe. The support always helps. And as always, remember to keep on gaming, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.